Good evening, students. Yes, today we are going to start the chapter important questions from the chapter Heredity. Already we have studied the theoretical part of this chapter. Today we are learning the important questions from this chapter. Yes, what you learned in this chapter, Heredity, is how the characters transfer from parents to the next generation. Mendel's law so you have studied Mendel's monohybrid cross and the Mendel's dihybrid cross also you have studied in chapter, and the reason for the father is responsible for the determination of the sex in the baby. So that is the important topic we have studied in this chapter. Just let us start with the multiple choice question. First we are discussing the multiple choice question. Okay. Yes. The first question is, if a round green seeded pea plant, that is capital R small y, is crossed with wrinkle yellow seeded pea plant, that is small r capital Y, the seeds produced in F1 generation are option A, round and green seeds, wrinkled and yellow seeds, round and yellow seeds, wrinkled and green seeds. Yes, what is the answer for this question? Yes, round green seeds, that is R Y Y crossed with, that is yellow wrinkled seed, small r capital Y. So the F1 generation plants, they are having the R capital Y small y, means they are having the round yellow seeds. So here option C is the correct answer. They are having the round and yellow seeds. Okay, option C is the correct answer. Round yellow seeds. Next question. A pure dominant pea plant producing round yellow seeds crossed with pure recessive pea plant producing wrinkled green seeds. The number of plants bearing round green seeds in the F1 generation of Mendel's experiment is. Here, read the question properly. A pure breeding dominant pea plant producing the round yellow seeds means capital R, capital Y. They are having the pure breeding round and yellow seeds. So they are crossed with the pure recessive plant. Here, pure recessive plant means that is small r, small y. So in the F1 generation plants will be round and R. Capital R, capital Y, small y. Round yellow seeds. The number of plants bearing the round green seeds. Round green seeds are not produced in the F1 generation. They will produce in the F2 generation. So the F1 generation plants, that is 0. Option A, the correct answer is 0. Round green seeds are not produced in this generation, because when you cross these plants, you will get round yellow seeds in the F1 generation. So the correct answer is 0. Please note down this question. Next question. Mendel conducted his famous breeding experiments by working on the following. Option A, Drosophila. Option B, Escherichia coli. Option C, Pisum sativum. Option D, all of these. Yes, the correct answer. Mendel selected the plant, that is the Pisum sativum. that is nothing but the pea plant. Pisum sativum means pea plant. He selected this plant for his experiment. Why did he selected this plant for his experiment? This plant's producing the which is having the different types of the seven different types of the contrasting characters, and the life cycle of the pea plant is very short. So he worked on the Pisum sativum, that is the scientific name of the pea plant. So he selected this plant for his experiments. Next question. Which section of the DNA provides information for one protein? The section of the DNA provides the information for one protein. Option A, nucleus. Option B, chromosome. Option C, trait. Option D, gene. Yes, what is the correct answer for this question? Gene. So that is the section of the DNA, that is a small segment of the DNA provides the information for one protein. So the correct answer is option D. Next question. In peace, a pure tall, that is capital T is crossed with a pure short plant, that is small t. The ratio of pure tall plants to the pure short plants in the F2 generation is. So just check the Mendel's monohybrid cross experiment. When the pure breeding tall plants, they are crossed with the short plants, pure breeding short plants. F1 generations will be, so all plants, they are having the capital T, small t genes, and these plants, all plants were tall plants. But in the F2 generation, these F1 plants are crossed, means capital T, small t plants and capital T, small t plants were crossed. We will get the F2 generation. So the F2 generation will be capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, and small t, small t. Means in 4 plants, 3 plants were tall, but 1 plant is dwarf. But here, what is the question? The ratio of pure tall plants to the pure short plants in F2 generation. Pure tall plant, that is 1. Pure short plants in F2 generation, and pure tall plant, that is T. So just check the question, the ratio of pure tall plants, that is not tall plants and the short plants. Okay, pure tall plants means which are having the capital T, capital T. Okay, pure short plants means small t, which are having the T. Okay. So pure tall plants to the pure short plants, that is 1:1. One pure tall plant is produced and one short plant is produced. But here, if you take the ratio of tall and short plants, that is 3:1. Okay. So for this question, correct answer is 1:1. Next question. A zygote which has an X chromosome inherited from the father will develop into a option A, boy. Option B, girl. Option C, X chromosome does not determine the sex of the child, and either boy or girl. Here, the zygote which has the X chromosome inherited from the father. So from the father, the gamete from the father, either it may contain or X chromosome or Y chromosome. Always the egg from the mother that contains the X chromosome. Here we know already the zygote which contain the X chromosome from the father, means the sperm which is having the X chromosome, and the egg always having the X chromosome in the X chromosome. So the zygote that is develop into XX means that is the girl. XX chromosomes means that will develop into girl. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. Two pea plants, one with round green seeds and another with wrinkled yellow seeds, produce F1 progeny that have round yellow seeds. When F1 plants are self pollinated, the F2 progeny will have new combination of the character. Choose the new combination from the following. Yeah, which are the new combination plants are produced here? Round, round green seeds. They are from the parental generation, and wrinkled yellow seeds. Wrinkled yellow seeds also from the parental generation. Then uh, when the F1 progeny that have round yellow seeds, yes, F1 all plants are having the round yellow seeds, and F1 plants are self-pollinated. The F2 progeny will have the new combination of the characters. So what are the new combination from the following? Uh, Following they ask, round yellow, that is from the parental generation. Yes, that is from the parental generation. Then round green seeds. So round green seeds, sorry, round yellow seeds. Just a minute. Round green seeds, then wrinkled yellow seeds, then here the new combination of the following is wrinkled yellow and wrinkled green. Here wrinkled green is the new combination, right? Wrinkled green seeds are the new combination because here uh, wrinkled yellow seeds are produced. New combination is wrinkled green is one combination, and another is wrinkled yellow seeds. Here round green seeds. So they are from the parental generation, and wrinkled yellow seeds also from the parental generation. These two are from the parental generation, and round yellow seeds. So option 1 and 4, yes. Round yellow seeds and wrinkled green seeds, they are produced, they are the new combination produced in the next generation, that is 1 and 4. In the option B, we can see the option 1 and 4 is the correct answer. 1 and 4. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. If a normal cell of human body contains 46 pairs of chromosomes, then the number of chromosomes in a sex cell of a human being being most likely to be. Yes, the total number of chromosomes, that is 46 in the human body. Okay. But during the formation of the gametes, the meiosis cell division occurs. Meiosis cell division occurs means number of chromosomes, they will become half in the cell. The meiosis cell division that produces the gametes. So the number of chromosomes will be half, that is 23. The sex cell of a human being is, just a minute. Then the number of chromosomes in a sex cell. Okay. In the number of chromosomes in a sex cell, that is also a 46, but the gametes produced by the sex cell, that is the 23. Okay. the chromosomes in a gamete. It should be changed into gamete. Okay. Chromosome present in a gamete, that is 23. So you can see option B is the correct answer, that is 23. The correct answer is 46. So that will become half, that is the 23 chromosomes. Next question. Independent inheritance of two separate traits, shape and color of seeds in a Mendel's cross on pea plants resulted in an observable ratio of option A 3 is to 1, option B 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, and option C 1 is to 1, and option D 9 is to 4 is to 2 is to 1. Here, the independent inheritance of two separate traits means this is the two separate traits were taken for the experiment, that is the dihybrid cross, Mendel's dihybrid cross. In a Mendel's dihybrid cross, the final ratio of the F2 generation plants, that is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. That is option B is the correct answer. In case of the monohybrid cross, the phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1. But this is in case of the independent inheritance of two separate traits, that is the dihybrid cross. The first one is the inheritance of one gene, that is the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1. But in case of the dihybrid cross, this is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Option B is the correct answer. If you know the answer, please write down in the comment box. Next question. A cross between tall pea plant and a short pea plant, that is the capital T pure breeding, and this is the pure breeding short plant, resulted in progenies that were all tall plants because tallness is the recessive trait, shortness is the dominant trait, height of a pea plant is not governed by T or T, tallness is the dominant trait. Here, when pure breeding tall plants crossed with the pure breeding short plants. So these F1 plants, so the plants obtained in the next generation, all are tall plants. Okay. Here, why these all are tall? Why the plants which are produced in the F1 generation all are tall? What is the reason behind this? Because tallness is the recessive trait. No, recessive trait which is not expressed, that is a recessive trait. Shortness is the dominant trait. No, shortness is not a dominant trait. Here, height of the pea plant is not governed by the T or T. That is also not correct. Option D, tallness is the dominant trait. The correct answer is option D. Tallness here, dominant trait when compared to the small t, that is the dwarf. So the correct answer is tallness is the dominant trait here. Option D. Next question. What is the sex of the child born by receiving X chromosome from the father? Here we know that the sperm, either it may contain X chromosome, or sperm which is produced by the males, either it contain X chromosome or Y chromosome. But the egg that is released from the females always contain the X chromosome. Okay. Here the fusion of these gametes that result into the zygote develop into embryo, embryo into the new organism. So here uh, the sex of the child is born by receiving X chromosome. Here, the sperm that contain the X chromosome and Here, the egg always contain X chromosome. The resulting baby that is having the XX chromosome. XX chromosome means that baby will develop into a girl baby or female. Okay. So the correct answer is the chromosome from the sex of the child, that is the female. This is the 1 mark question. So till now we have discussed the multiple choice question. Now we are discussing the 1 mark questions. Next question. What is heredity? So we know the chapter name, that is the heredity. Then how do you define heredity? Here, heredity is the transmission of characters from parents to the offspring. So some characters that will transfer from parents to the next generation, that is known as a heredity. Please note down the question. Next question. Name the scientist who worked on rules of the inheritance. How the characters that will transfer from one generation to the next generation. The scientist worked on this rule in loss of inheritance, that is one gene inheritance and two gene inheritance, law of dominance. So these all laws. So from the scientist Gregor Johann Mendel. Gregor Johann Mendel. The scientist name is, yes, Gregor Johann Mendel. Next question. Write the contrasting characters of the pea plant which are used by the Mendel for his experiments. Mendel selected the pea plants because which is having the short lifespan and also which are having the some contrasting characters that is helpful for his experiment. Then what are the characters of the pea plant which are used by the Mendel? Please note down this question. It is after that we are discussing the answer for this question. Yes, Mendel used several contrasting visible characters of garden peas. Example, round or wrinkled seeds means that is the type of seeds, round or wrinkled. Tall or short plants, the height of the plant. A color of the flowers like violet or white flowers. So these are the some contrasting characters used by the Mendel for his experiments. What are the dominant traits? Yeah, what do you mean by dominant traits? The expressed trait is called dominant trait. So in the experiment, we have seen the in the monohybrid cross, in the dihybrid cross, the one character is expressed, one is suppressed. The expressed character that is called as a dominant trait. Next question: what are recessive traits? The expressed traits are called dominant traits, and the recessive traits means the suppressed trait is called recessive. Means when you cross tall plants and the dwarf plant, only in the F1 generation, tall character is expressed. So that is the dominant trait. And which one is not expressed, that is the recessive trait. Next question. What is the phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross? Yes, this question already we have discussed in the multiple choice question. The phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. So that is the 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. That is the phenotypic ratio of the dihybrid cross. Next question. When pure breeding tall plants were crossed with pure breeding dwarf plants, F1 generation plants are tall or dwarf. Okay. Here the question is when pure breeding tall plants, that is capital T crossed with the pure breeding short plants, that is small t. In the F1 generation, the next generation plants, they are tall or dwarf. Here all plants are having the capital T small t combination. So these all plants were tall. All plants were tall. The correct answer is F1 generation plants are tall. Okay. Next question. So next we are discussing the some 3 to 4 mark questions. Round green color seeds producing pea plants, that is capital R and small y are crossed with the wrinkled yellow seeds producing pea plant, that is small r capital Y. Show the result of F2 generation with the help of checkerboard and mention the ratio of varieties of the plants. Yes, please note down this question. After that, we are solving this question. Okay. Yes, here the first generation plants, first you have to note down the round green seeds, round green seeds. Their genotype is capital R, small y. And so here you must write parental generation, then wrinkled yellow seeds, wrinkled yellow seeds. Okay. So their genotype is small r, capital Y. So this you should write first. Then write the F1 generation plants. So please write the F1 generation. F1 generation plants. So F1 generation plants, they are having the capital R, capital Y, small y combination, that is round, all are round yellow seeds. Okay. Round yellow seeds. Please note down this. All the plants are having the round yellow seeds. Okay. Next, So F2 generation. So here we know the answer. Just I will solve in this part. F2 generation plants. So when the F1 generation plants are crossed, capital R, just a minute. When capital R, capital Y, small y crossed with same F1 plant, that is RRYY. So we will get the F2 generation. Okay. So that will get the F2 generation. But what are the gametes produced by these plants? The gametes produced by these plants are RY, capital R, small y, then small r, capital Y, then small r, small y. So these are the gametes produced by these plants. But we can count the what are the different types of plants formed in the F2 generation by using the checkerboard. Okay, so here we have to draw the checkerboard. Just draw the checkerboard. One, two, three, four. So these gametes I will write here. Okay. So capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. So these are the gametes. When these gametes crossed with the same gametes produced by the plants, okay, here also capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, and small y. Okay, let us check the how many different types of plants will form in the F2 generation. So the plants which are formed in this are F2 generation plants. Here just multiply with this capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. So this is round yellow seed. And next one, capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y, this one. Okay. Next, multiply with this. That is capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. Okay. Then capital R, capital Y, small y. So these all four plants, they are round yellow seeds. Okay. So these all four plants were round yellow seeds. Then in the next, this one, multiply with these all four, then we get the capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y. That is also a round yellow seed. Then capital R, small y here. So this is the round green seed. Here new combination is formed. That is the round green seed is formed. Then capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is also round yellow seed. Check the last one. Capital R, small y, small y. So this is the round green seed because here only a small y is there. So round green seeds are produced. Next one, this one. Okay, capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y. This is the round yellow seeds. Next one, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is also round yellow seeds. Then small r, here also small r, here also small r. Then capital Y, capital Y. This is wrinkled yellow seeds. Okay, because check this wrinkled yellow seed. And last one, sorry, RR, capital Y, small y. This is also wrinkled yellow seeds. Okay. So this one is also wrinkled yellow seed. And check the last one, this one. Okay. So capital R, small r, then capital Y, small y. This is round yellow seed. And capital R, small r, small y, small y. This is round green seed. Then small r, and then capital Y, small y. This is wrinkled yellow seed. Last one, RRYY. This is the wrinkled green seed. So just check this checkerboard also. Here, round yellow seeds. Here, 9 round yellow seeds are produced, which are having the capital R and small capital Y in their combination. They are the round yellow seeds. Here you can see total 9 round yellow seeds are produced, and 3 round green seeds are produced, and 3 wrinkled yellow seeds are produced, and 1 wrinkled green seed is produced. So the combination is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So this is the F2 generation of the dihybrid cross. Please practice this. This is one of the very important question for your exam. Okay. Just write the gametes and multiply it. I hope you know the multiplication, so I didn't explain about that. Just imagine. So this ry, so these 4 gametes and these are the 4 gametes. Just multiply. So first you have to multiply with this first row. Then here capital R is there, capital Y, capital Y. So you have to write it here. So like this, you should make the, so in this row, capital Y, right? Here also capital Y, capital Y. You should multiply this and write it here in this box. That is capital R, capital R, capital Y, like this. Next here from capital R, capital Y is there, but here small y is there. So here you have to add capital R, capital Y, one capital Y, one small y. So like this, you should make the combination. Don't by heart this. This is very easy. If you write the gametes properly, you can write the new plants obtained in the F2 generation. Okay. I hope this is clear. I will clear this. I will explain in next question also. The same questions we will take. Next question. How is the sex of a child is determined in human beings? Here, all human chromosomes, please note down this question. Okay. How is the sex of the child is determined in human beings? All human chromosomes are not paired. Most of human chromosomes, they are maternal and the paternal copy and have 22 such pairs. Here, total 22 pairs of chromosomes that are same in both male and females, but one pair of chromosomes, they are called as a sex chromosomes. That is not always a perfect pair, but in case of the women have perfect pair called XX chromosomes, but in case of the men have the mismatched pair, that is the X and Y chromosomes. In males, XY chromosome is present. In females, XX, that is the same chromosome. 23rd chromosome, that is same. XX chromosome. Here, all children inherit an X chromosome from their mother. Always the egg contain the X chromosome. Mother always she give the X chromosome to the children, but the sex of the children is determined by the father. A child who inherits the X chromosome from father will be a girl, and one who inherits the Y chromosome from the father, he will be a boy, because always mother egg contain X chromosome. So the father who determine the sex of the child. Okay. It is also one of the important question. Please note down the answer. Yes. How are the traits of organisms classified as dominant and recessive trait? The experiences of individual acquired during the lifetime cannot be passed on its progeny. Why? Here, this topic is reduced from your syllabus, the acquired characters and some, but we can write the answer for the first question. How are the traits of organisms classified as dominant and recessive trait? Here, the dominant trait means which is expressed trait in a experiment or in a generation. The character which is expressed, that is called as a dominant, and which is not expressed, which is suppressed, that is called as a recessive trait. Okay. Here, the experience of an individual acquired during its lifetime cannot be passed on its progeny. Why? So that characters, the experiences that will not inherit through the next generation. The experiences that is the acquired in their lifetime, that will not transfer through the genes. Okay, that is the reason. The expressed trait is called dominant and the suppressed trait is called recessive. Okay. Next one. Here again the same question. Tall pea plant producing red flowers is crossed with short pea plant producing white flowers. That is small t and small t, small t. Yes. Mention the type of plants produced from these plants in a F1 generation and the right ratio of the plants in the obtained in the F2 generation by crossing the plants F1 generation and name the varieties of plants obtained. Please note down this question. After that, we are solving the answer for this question. Okay. Yes, here the parental generation combination is parental generation, that is tall red color flowering plants, right? And short white color flowering plants, short white plant. So the genotype is T T R R, and here small t small r small r. Here F1 generation will be, what will be the F1 generation plants? All the F1 generation plants, they are having the capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Means all were tall red color flower plant. Tall red color flower plants. Okay. So just write down this. This is the F1 generation. All were tall and red color flower plants. Then you should F2 generation plants. When T, T, capital R, small r crossed with capital T, small t, capital R, small r crossed. Okay. Yes. Next, I will clear this. Next, I will do the next generation plants. Okay. Yes, F2 generation plants, that is obtained by crossing the capital T, small t, capital R, small r, crossed with capital T, small t, capital R, small r. So these plants, they are producing the gametes, that is capital T, capital R, capital gametes. Okay, so these are the gametes. Capital T, small t, capital R, small t. Okay, these are the gametes. So let us obtain the F2 plants by using the checkerboard. Okay, here these gametes I will write here. Capital T, capital R, capital T, small t, capital R, and small t, small r. Okay, here capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. Okay, here capital T, capital T, capital R, capital R. Next one, capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. Tall, tall red color flowering plants. It is also tall red color flowering plant. Then next one, capital T, small t. Then capital R, capital R. This is also tall red color flowering plant here. Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. This is also red color, tall red color flowering plant. Next one, capital T, capital T, capital R, small r. This is also red, tall plant. Okay. Then capital T, but small r. Here, tall, but tall, white plants, white color flowering plants. Then capital T, small t, capital R, small r. This is also tall, red color flowering plants. Last one, capital T, small r, small r. So this is tall and here white color flowering plant. Okay, tall but white color flower. Then capital T, small t, capital R, capital R. This is also a tall red plant. Then next one, calculate this one, capital T, small t, then capital R, small r, right? Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. This is also a tall red plant. Then last one here, sorry, last but one, small t, capital R, capital R. This is dwarf, just write dwarf red plant, red color flowering plants. Here also small t, capital R, small r. This is also dwarf red color flowering plant. Okay. Then last one here, capital T, small t, capital R, small r. This is also red color flowering tall plants. Then capital T, small t, small r. This is tall but white color flowering plants. Here you can observe the tall white color flowering three plants. Then small t, uh, capital R, small r. This is white color but dwarf but red color flowering plants. Dwarf but red. Last one, small t, small r. This is the dwarf and white color flowering plants. Here you can observe tall red color flowering 9 plants. You can calculate tall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 1, 2. Yes, here. Total 9 tall red plants are produced and tall white color flowering plants 3. Then dwarf red color flowering plants 3. Then dwarf white color flowering plant 1. This is the last one. So you can observe the ratio F2 generation phenotypic ratio 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So these are the F2 generation ratio. Okay. Yes. So like this we should work out the question. Please practice this type of the question. Okay. So in the next class we are solving the different questions based on this topic. Okay. Thank you, dear students. I will stop the class here. We'll continue in the next hour. Okay.